Okay, there we go. So here's what we're doing today. We have this beautiful instrument here, the oboe. Jenna is going to be here to explain to us why we are in this predicament to begin with. What happened? Why are we here?
So my husband wants typically for me to input and like give him ideas and stuff, and it just mad idea came into my head. Hey, your new instrument, the oboe, none of us have ever played that before. Why don't we make kind of a challenge out of it and see who can be the better oboist? And he unfortunately took that idea and we kind of turned it into a challenge of 3 different musical things with parameters. We got each 2 hours to practice the oboe, which doesn't seem like a lot, but when you consider it's kind of like the danger clarinet, that is a lot of time to be practicing an instrument that you've never played before. Our 3 things that we get to do today is we get to play Mary Had a Little Lamb in all of its challenge, the major scale of your choice.
Any major scale, yeah.
And then also the duck theme from Prokofiev's Peter and the Wolf.
Yeah, here, let's show that one.
Yeah.
So we're doing this. Oh, wow, here,
Yeah,
I'll run it around. Yeah, sorry. There we go. That is the 3rd challenge here for us. And if you compare that to, our major scale and Mary Had a Little Lamb, it's a little bit harder, just a little.
Yeah.
So yeah, we crammed for 2 hours and basically, to see what we could do. And if she wins the competition, the whole thing is that she is going to be able to basically take over my channel for a video, which means she's going to pick the instrument, she's going to do the stuff, like she gets to own, a video on the Mad Music channel. And if I win, I get to stop her from doing that. So we figured the only fair way we could actually pull this thing off is if we asked, you guys to help us by judging it. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the first, Mary Had a Little Lamb first. We'll do it one at a time. And we will put a poll up afterwards, and we'll have people vote who they think did it better. And then we'll do the same with the other 2. So you guys can help us to determine our winner. But before we do that, why don't you tell us about our instrument here?
All right.
The beautiful Morsky AliExpress instrument.
So the oboe overall does look very similar to the clarinet, but it has some notable differences. The main one is that the keys actually do have little holes that you do have to kind of make sure that you're placing your fingers over correctly. Otherwise, you're going to have some interesting notes coming out that aren't intentional. It's got so many more keys. Maybe not, maybe it's just my imagination, for the pinkies on both hands. So your
the left-hand pinky has
4 like
buttons,
5 different choices.
5 maybe?
5,
yeah, I don't know. That's crazy.
5 different choices. And the left hand has 3, which isn't so bad, but it's still a lot. The fingerings aren't horrible. I was kind of worried about that, but it's kind of semi-adjacent to the flute or saxophone.
To differ.
Okay,
I think the fingerings stink.
Yeah, well, B to C, that sucks. It's because it's flipped.
There's some weird fingerings in there. I was having a heck of a time.
That's not the horrible thing. The horrible thing is that the embouchure is just so much more focused than the clarinet or the saxophone. So that takes some adjusting for sure. And do not judge us on timbre or tone quality, because it's going to be real sharp, real flat. It's a miracle that we're even in the correct pitch at times. We had some issues when we started off because it was like, oh, this is a weird mode. No, the keys on the instrument weren't completely working, the screws.
So let's talk here. Hand me it for a second. I can kind of show it a little bit here in camera, maybe. Woo. So this is our cheapo oboe. This was 200. Oh no, I lost my thing.
Yeah. Don't
do
that.
No, and I don't even remember. Oh no, it's on there.
Okay, so you lost part of it. Just be careful.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, don't
be
doing crazy things.
That's our biggest thing here is that I had to spend an hour adjusting this thing before I could play what we wanted to, because it was like playing some weird Arabian scale, which is going to be on the video. But it turns out it's not actually supposed to do that. It just needed a huge amount of adjusting. So I did that in about an hour. And the only way I could actually get it to work is I took which is probably a dumb thing to use, but I used a gum wrapper and I kind of bent it over itself and I stuck it in between these little things here to give it just a little bit more push. And now it works pretty good, but that's not what you're supposed to have to do. Yeah. So I will have to get this sent in to actually have, somebody who knows what they're doing look at it. But I think I've, patched it up enough to where we can kind of get away with it. The other thing to keep in mind too is that we had 3 reeds. One reed is the one that came with it. And it's bad.
Horrible.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
Nope.
And then we got a medium hard Jones reed from Amazon. That one's, it's hard to play and we're just not good enough.
We're not that level yet.
Yeah. And then we got a medium soft reed from Jones, and that one actually works pretty good, except on the last 20 minutes of my little practice chunk, I chipped it with my tooth because I'm an idiot. So I'm going to be using I think we are going to be using the slightly chipped Jones reed because it's still easier than the other ones to play. And before we do anything, we're both going to warm up a little bit. Hopefully I didn't screw that up with my little gum wrapper. I'll have to fix it.
Yeah.
It's under the 3rd ring. I have to remember that in case I have to refix it. But yeah, play something, I guess. Yeah. If anyone has any questions, hit up the chat. I'll try to answer them while she's warming up. That's common.
Yeah.
Yeah, my thing's still holding up then.
Yeah.
Do you remember how much that was? 200 and...
This 243 or 240 something.
I wanted to say it was like 257
or
something. Yeah, it was around $250.
Yeah.
AliExpress is more ski.
Yeah.
I was really excited to finally try this brand because I'd been seeing them on AliExpress a bunch. And I thought it was going to be actually good. I was kind of excited because I thought it was going to be pretty good, for cheapo instruments. But yeah, it came with a lot of issues that needed to be adjusted for. And maybe it was because it was sitting in a box for a month because it was just here. I had that instrument longer than I had the oboe. Or excuse me, I had the oboe longer than I've had the bassoon. It just didn't work out for us to do this video because you just timing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just sat in a box for a really long time. So maybe that was part of the problem
too. And you
too.
have no idea how much it gets thrown around in shipping.
Yeah, right. So okay, how about I try it for a second then, and then we will have to trade for the challenge because I want that seat.
Yeah. Yep.
It's funny how much you can forget in I don't even know how many minutes. Did you wet it recently?
No.
Okay.
Do you want to
maybe
that quick?
do that. Well, we'll see.
I should be all right, but.
All right, that's probably all I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna jinx myself otherwise if I try to practice more.
Reset for Mary?
Oh gosh, that's stressful just even saying that. Talk strategy. What was your strategy? You practiced for 2 hours. What were you thinking?
My husband told me that G major is the easiest key for
I think that's the
oboe,
easiest major scale key.
And I went with that because you'd be ridiculous not to. So I did G major.
I wasn't lying to her. I wasn't trying to.
I did Mary Had a Little Lamb because it's similar to the recorder fingerings. So I just kind of went with that key as well.
Recorder fingerings.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah, recorders adjacent. That's maybe what I'm thinking more than flute. And then for Peter and the Wolf, it's just about making sure that it stays down versus up because it does want to shoot up really fast. So that's going to be the hardest one for sure.
I'm nervous.
I still think we should have 2 times on the duck just because it is that much of a beast.
Yeah, we'll decide when we get there.
Yeah.
I'm nervous to even play Mary Had a Little Lamb, let alone the duck theme.
I think it's best just to jump in though. Are you ready?
Okay, you want to go first?
Yeah, for Mary.
Okay, all right, well, Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Ready?
Here we go.
All right.
pretty good.
Yeah, I had the
was
one,
pretty
the
good.
one slight glitch because
There was
again,
a
if you
warble.
have it off the hole just a little, yeah.
I want to say one thing that happened there. The key, if you heard when she went blah blah blah, it kind of did that thing.
Just says water in it. Do we need to drag it?
It could be water in it, or these two buttons here on the left hand where I'm kind of tapping. These two buttons don't lift up fast. Like they take a second.
Delayed reaction.
Yeah, because I don't know why. And I've tried to work
swap.
on that and fix it and do things, and it just, yeah. I mean, I got it as good as I can. So cheapo instrument strikes again. That's an instrument problem. So don't be too harsh on her. You can be harsh on me. That's fine. I will say, we have a fingering chart sitting here because, again, for me specifically, she's saying it's easy. I don't think it's easy. The oboe fingerings are bogus. I play a ton of different instruments. There's too much crossover with different instruments in different spots where my brain can't like internalize one instrument being this. It's so weird. So I'm going to try not to look too much at the fingering chart because I should have these memorized at this point, at least the stuff we need. But here's my strategy before I do my Mary Had a Little Lamb. I'm kind of stalling, but I'm not totally stalling. My strategy was I was going to play everything in the key of the duck theme. So the duck theme is in A flat major, or probably F minor, but it's 4 flats, which means that I wanted to play my major scale in the A flat major scale, and then I wanted to play the Mary Had a Little Lamb in that same scale. So I played everything in the same scale to like train myself to get ready for the hard one, which is the duck. And it turns out the duck theme, it helped a little bit, but a lot of it's just chromatic stuff. So it's not even really in that key anyways, so it doesn't really matter, and it didn't help a whole time, except for to make Mary Had a Little Lamb and the scale harder than it probably needed to be. But at that point, I was kind of committed. So I'm going to toot for a second, and then I won't. This isn't it. We haven't started yet. Okay. Mary Had a Little Lamb is like one of my most nervous ones because my top note's stupid. All right. Mary Had a Little Lamb. I started on the wrong note. Okay, then. Are all the great comments coming in? He did so good. That was so beautiful.
Nope. Some people ask, like, did you soak your reed in water? Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. Yeah. Okay. All right. Trade with me again.
Yep. Trades.
I gotta throw the the quiz up. Okay. That was not my best run.
You're gonna do
here.
better at Prokofiev though. So
We'll see.
So then the major scale is gonna be kind of the deciding.
All right. That's the first quiz I think I've ever done. All right, go to the chat. Start voting. Did it come up with 2 options to the chat? Because I'm only seeing one option here. It just says Jenna 100%. Did anyone see that? I think you guys forgot there was a second option down there. Okay, 43 people watching, 16 votes, and they're all Jenna.
That will change. So.
Yeah, I did do bad. That was a very rough run of that thing. Not only, I even started on the wrong note because I was thinking hot cross buns for a second, and so I started on the bottom note.
Yeah.
You didn't confuse me. I just confused. Oh, that's so funny.
I brought in the recorder, like.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah,
things,
totally. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, someone voted for me. I got a pity vote. A pity vote out of 22. Someone hit me. Thanks, I appreciate it. All right, well, that's number one. We are going to, with 22 votes in, we're going to end that vote. So before
we go to the
before
next.
it gets any more of a slaughter here. All right, Jenna won number one. So now, all right, now we go to the major scale.
Yep.
So you're doing which major here?
I'm doing G major.
G major.
So
Okay.
G to G.
Just everyone keep in mind, this is the first, I mean, not first time we've ever played it, but we've had 2 hours each ever playing the oboe.
Which is, again, not enough time to become
No,
good.
but just remember, think about it this way. And of course, we're like, musicians on other instruments and stuff, but like 2 hours, we're playing it, and it's the cheapest one and it's got a cracked reed. So,
not impossible.
it's possible. Don't be discouraged into your oboe dreams
Yes.
that I know everyone in here has. All right. So this is, should I go first? Should we switch it back and forth here?
I go first for this one, and then you can go first for the duck.
See how it is.
Yeah.
All right. So this is G major, Jenna Dunner Jameson on the oboe.
All right. Yeah. I'm going to pull an audible. Sorry.
Oh, that makes me look better. Good.
Good.
Maybe we'll get 2 shots at it. Do you want to pop in the water again?
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah, give it a sec.
Yeah,
We'll
I'm
rewrite
sorry.
it here for a minute.
You broke the reed.
Yeah, you can blame me too. I did bust the reed up.
Yep.
We could try one of the other reeds, but it's going to
No,
be way worse.
I mean,
it's not.
I remembered them the first time. Like,
I know.
that
Jeez.
medium reed, hard reed was.
I was like heartbroken when I broke the reed, when I chipped it. I
Yeah.
mean, I was just going to put it in my mouth and it caught my tooth right on the top. I'm just like, oh no. Because I knew how bad the other 2 were.
Right.
Of course, I got 2 reeds, like plus the one that it came with, just to make sure we had one that worked. And
Yeah.
Yeah, we did, but I broke it.
That's all right. We
Yeah.
ordered another one, a replacement, so it's just not going to be here in time. All right.
Do a 3-octave chromatic scale. Jenna, do a 3-octave chromatic scale, quick. They want to hear that.
A 3.
Yeah, chromatic.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, G major, take 2.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Sorry, I always forget. Like, it's just, yep. The thing with oboe is like there's 2 back finger keys, but I've only ever used the one. And then like I forget to move off it. I'm used to flute.
To get to it.
So like it goes
Yeah.
down versus flute sideways. Yeah. So that was me.
Hey, you got a comment that says beautiful.
It was
That was
not.
beautiful.
I have played it better. That was not my best, but I guess it's gonna have to stand.
It's probably better than my. It's probably better than my Mary Had a Little Lamb. You're your harshest critic.
Again, it's easier keys
Look
versus
at all the
harder
hearts.
keys.
The hearts are coming in.
Yeah,
Look,
that's-
people are hearting it.
that's-
Yeah, they
that's
love that.
Nice. Yeah.
Get a poll ready so we can do it a little quicker this time. So hit the little plus right there. Got to teach my wife how to YouTube, and then it's start a poll and then write the stuff in.
And then,
Oboe.
so how do I ask a question like Chase versus Jenna? Like
You just
how do I-
ask the question up top, and then the answers are Jenna Chase. But
Okay.
don't post it yet.
No, but like, what's the question? Who won the second?
Yeah, number 2, major scale. Who did it
won?
best?
Okay.
Who wore it best? All right.
Who wore it best?
Who wore it best?
And then,
Beautiful. But you got to put at least number 2, so I know which what.
But like,
You didn't put number 2.
I don't know how to do that.
Type number 2 right now, like major scale. Type major scale.
Number 2 scale.
There you go. And then on the answers where it says yes, no, click it. Type names. There you go. We're getting
Got
it.
it.
We're YouTubing. YouTube's easy.
And
no
then
problem.
start the poll? Or no?
No.
As
I
soon
gotta
as
finish
you've
first.
got-
I gotta
so,
finish first because
I've got
otherwise
it
they'll start
queued
voting
up.
for you because it was better than
No.
my not having done it. Okay. This, you better get spicy. Okay. This is the one I was expecting to possibly lose this one right off the bat because I picked a hard scale, but it's so I can win the duck. So we'll see. But I'm doing, this is A flat major, oboe, cheapest oboe, Morse guy, AliExpress. I'm stalling still. Oh gosh, I can't remember any of those top fingerings. Let's go. That's right. I started the first note wrong.
It's okay. I did the
Yeah,
second
true.
take.
Yeah,
So
okay.
this
So this
your
is my
take.
second
Yeah.
sort of. I'm really bad at first notes, apparently. Okay. I had to close my eyes because I was looking at the sheet, but it was messing me up.
Here,
So I was
give
just
me
like,
the
I have
read.
to remember
You
it.
should drag it once to just
I should do what?
do
Because you think it's
yeah.
spitting?
I think
All right,
so.
well, we'll try that, I guess. I don't even know if I'm doing this right.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to
Oboe.
Here, we'll do half of it because I'm not
Yeah.
going to do the whole thing.
Oboe knowledge to.
Yeah,
knowledge
when it
people.
gets that wagga, 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 wagga sound, I think it's because of
I mean, at any rate, it's
water.
not going to hurt it.
Water
so
in there.
getting a drag. So
Yeah. Is this the one with the, no, it's not. This is all I could do last time. I didn't pull all the way through.
that's fine.
But it's just the left hand. I don't know. Why was it woggling? I was
Just on the one note.
and
and again,
focused. I couldn't even realize it.
start the poll now, or do you want to?
Yeah, go ahead. Start it. Yeah, we'll see who did better. Here, let's try a C quick. And that sounds pretty good. I'm probably winning, right? 100%?
No.
No! What are you talking about? Where is it? Where's the... Oh, did it go up too high? Oh, click on it. Oh, you guys. Come on.
Yeah. So.
It's rude. All right. So you want me to do the duck first?
No, I can do the duck first.
Oh, now you're feeling all confident.
No, I'm not feeling all confident.
Something
I
that
don't
we haven't
know.
told you guys, the duck theme is worth 10 points, actually. The other two are only worth 1. So
I mean, it's
so
gotta be-
funny how that worked out.
Yeah. Yep.
Stupid. Okay.
All
right. So I guess duck theme.
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to start.
Well, should I close this at some point?
Close it.
The poll.
Oh, no, because I mean, all my votes need to come in still. Well, we'll actually give it a minute. Here, if anybody has any questions, now is a good time. We can answer them. Both of us can. So go ahead and throw us your question. Give me a chance to warm my embouchure back up before I have to try this Prokofiev tune. So, we got any questions? I am creeping up, though. I'm coming back. You guys should be discussing how the merits of our major scales to see who did the best and why. And, like, oh, her tone wasn't as good on the...
You should go.
I should go? Well, then you have to close it.
Yeah, so how do I do that?
So, will we do any more cheapo bassoon? Will we see more of the cheapo bassoon? It's right here.
Should.
Yes,
Right.
probably.
Yep.
Yeah. I plan on doing more live stream and stuff in the future now that I've kind of got some stuff set up.
And a space.
Yeah, in the space kind of ready.
Can you do cheapo berry sack next?
Oh gosh, I don't. Next, no, because I already have my next instrument and it's not that. I've already kind of started recording
Or
it.
a cheapo French horn? Yeah.
Cheapo French. Yeah. See, the thing is, I need to find all the instruments. I have one more cheapo already that I've started recording and doing stuff with after the oboe. Oboe's next, but then after that I'm open after the next one. So I don't know. It kind of just depends on what deals pop up. I tried to order a Barry sax once already, and they made me cancel it. The seller did. They sent me a message back and they were like, "You need to cancel this order. We don't have it in stock." And I was
So
like,
you need
"What
to
the
tell
heck?"
me how to close it.
Oh, I don't know.
So-
Double click it, I guess.
Like double.
Yeah, and then
and
end.
end.
Are you sure you need to end it?
Yeah, and then, so we should start the last one. So I click this again.
Oh, and actually, if Jenna wins this thing,
I click
she's
this.
going to be choosing the next instrument
Start a
because
poll.
she'll have to do it. So yeah, you start
And
putting
number
in
3,
duck.
the duck.
The duck. Jenna.
All right.
And
JC.
Chase.
All right.
All right. Well,
Time to go.
Duck it is.
Yeah. And again,
If I don't win this, my whole strategy was on bunk. It was worthless doing a hard scale for no reason.
yeah.
Gosh, I feel okay. So
All
the thing
that
with the
practicing.
duck is we get 2 shots at it. Is what we decided, right? Or you don't want that?
Yeah,
anymore?
we can do
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 shots at it. You guys are going to pick like in your heads the best of whichever those 2 are, and then judge it against each other. Right. So if I suck on the first one, but I do a fantastic job on the second, you're supposed to forget about the first one, etc.
Like a grace.
Yeah, a grace. So we'll do it 1-1-1-1 as well.
No, do it 2.
I don't want to do that though, because I want to. Once
It's
I
hard
want
to
be
remember.
I want to internalize my mistakes so that I could,
No,
take a
just
second.
do it right after.
No, you're making me go first. We need to do 1-1-1-1.
No.
Yes. I love arguing in front of how many people? 48 people. Yeah, love that. That's great. All right. Ooh, I'm blow the sheet away with my sigh. All right. Here we go. The Duck by Sergei Prokofiev.
The challenge for this,
I'm actually pretty okay with that run. That was not a bad
you
run.
just had one.
Yeah, kind
flip.
of flub in there.
Honestly, this is the one that, depending on whether they know it or not, though, they wouldn't know whether it's correct or not. Like, everyone knows Mary
That
has
was
a little
exactly what it was supposed to sound like.
lamb. Yeah.
You'll be able to, here, I'll put the sheet music up one more time. You know, everyone can screenshot their screens. Or if you Google The Duck really fast and you listen to it.
the water glass.
Did I really?
A real champ.
Smooth. I am a champ. That's what it looks like. That's what it sounds like. So now you know. When you're listening to her, just compare it to mine, and if it doesn't sound like mine, she did it wrong.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. All right. 52 people watching you.
Yeah, thanks. Okay,
You're
sorry.
good.
I'm
The
sorry.
bottom pinky, I think,
Yep,
is my ear.
I'm just this.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real bad. That's like the worst run ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's a little performance advice for you guys watching this when you're getting ready for college auditions and whatnot. Don't stop what you're playing and say, that was really bad.
I mean, I'm not in an audition. I can be honest.
Nah, you're fine.
Yeah.
I was just, yeah.
Yeah.
You're never supposed to telegraph that you made a mistake, see? Because
Yeah.
they wouldn't know. Maybe they thought you did it right.
I re-recorded myself and I sent a video to my friend and it was way better than that. That was real bad. So, yeah.
So I'll let you choose now. Do you want to do your second time now, or do you want me to go?
Yeah, probably just get it done and over with. Yeah.
Okay. All right, you go ahead then.
Yeah. And then it's that C key. I C and B are just
1-1,
two.
C.
Yep. Nope.
Yeah.
It's bad. Yeah, I'm gonna just lose this. That's okay.
I'm doing it again, man.
I have a video.
I worked
and
really hard on this.
No, I mean, you already won, which is.
No,
yeah.
what do you do? You don't know.
Your first run was better than both of those.
That's up to them to decide.
No,
you don't
it's
know.
not up for anything. Music isn't that subjective. So.
We'll know how biased it really is depending on how the votes come in for this one.
Yeah,
This is my second take.
I win this,
I worked for 2 hours on this song.
Yep.
I'm playing it again. No, I'm my first note wrong. Yeah, I did a lot better on the first time than I did the second time. Wow. See, those fingerings are tough. So here's my, last thing on anybody looking to learn the oboe. It is difficult learning this thing. It's not going to be as easy as, say, an alto saxophone to play for the first time. But if we could do this in 2 hours time, it's definitely possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go ahead and post it.
I'm going to start the poll. Can I play this so they know that I don't actually suck?
Okay. You'll have to hold it to your mic, I guess.
Yeah.
If you're trying to. Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Go
but
ahead.
like,
okay.
but
This
like,
is her.
we should-
Yeah. You. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
well,
I'll start the
here you
poll
go.
for the actual one that one happened. But
Yeah.
I'm like, yep, I
Jenna-
can actually play it a little bit better.
Jenna needs to prove to everybody she could play the song.
Yeah. Still not as good as yours, but it's better. My mom was roasting us in the comments. She said, I can honestly say that neither of you match my childhood memories of the duck in Peter and the Wolf.
Oh, that's rude.
Which is fair.
I got my mother-in-law on the chat right now roasting us. Can you believe that?
Yeah, you're
Gosh,
winning that.
The things that I put
But
up
not
with.
by much, which is kind of surprising.
What do you mean not by much?
I mean,
What are
it's
you guys
like
doing?
it's like a presidential election because it's so freaking close.
54%? How?
Yeah.
You guys.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
They just want you to. They just want you to do a video. How many people have voted? 26 of y'all have voted, and 46% have you, Jenna, winning.
Yeah, it's bad.
Nonsense.
That is bad. No, I'll pull a forfeit on that because
52.
Yeah.
Wait, end the poll. There we go. Before you bunch of you could go change your vote.
Yep.
Yeah, I did it dirty there. I ended it probably a little bit early, but.
Jenna, can I ask a question? Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm watching.
That's so funny.
Yeah, you'll have to go back and
Hi,
respond
Kara.
to things.
Hi, mother-in-law. How do you like my oboe playing? Sorry, now we're just like blankly
we're
staring
creeping,
at the
like,
chat.
waiting for
we're
the
just
next thing to
waiting
pop
for a
up.
thing,
Yeah.
So I guess that's kind of what we've got for you today. I mean, Jenna can answer some more questions on the chat, but yeah, if you guys got any more questions, shoot them this way. Otherwise, that was our oboe spectacular. Thank you guys for coming to vote. This officially means now that Jenna has won 2 out of the 3. She is officially the winner of our contest. Yeah, which means that she has more work to do, which is great. That was my goal of the whole time. Now I will say I am competitive enough that I did not throw it. I tried to get those scales in the Mary Had a Little Lamb, but golly, that's stupid. My problem is when I went to the E flat on the top, there's 2 fingerings for the E flat, and I've been doing both, and I got mixed up between the 2. So that was my Mary Had a Little Lamb bad thing, and then my scale was just bad. So. Yeah.
Yep. So you had what are your favorite instruments to play besides drums and flute, respectively?
For me, favorite to play. Man, that's tough. I mean, probably just piano or keyboard because I can just kind of like plunk away on it. But that's kind of like marimba is actually my favorite. So you say drums, it's not really drums. It's mallets. Drums it used to be. Like when I was in high school, I used to be a drum set player and drums and all that
Hi,
stuff.
Owen.
My favorite now is mallets, and then after that probably like keys, and then maybe I don't know, maybe either trumpet or alto because I consider them probably my best secondary. I don't know. I feel like I'm like forgetting an instrument too. What's your favorite? Flute's her main. Voice is her main. She's a vocalist.
Yes. Like I like the weird kind of side-offs of flute. So like piccolo is fun to play. Alto flute, I really need to play more of that because it's just so cool.
What other than flute?
I know.
And flute adjacent.
Yeah. So I like clarinet, but it's a challenge because the mouthpiece situation is just so different from what I'm used to with flute. But it's such a good instrument. Like it has such a nice tone, clarinet. Which is why I call this the danger clarinet because it has a way more nasally tone that it's like when a really good person plays it, it's phenomenal. But when it's me, it's cringe. Yeah. So
we already ordered a new reed too because she's
I do want to practice it.
Yeah, she's looking into actually like working on it. So I will probably play it a little off and on, but I'd rather learn the bassoon to be completely honest because I think it's just more.
Then we can.
It's more cool looking.
Do that gigging with the oboe and the bassoon.
Yeah, the bassoon oboe duets that everybody's always jonesing
trying to go for
all the time. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yep.
What was the other question you had? I thought there was another question on there. You said instrument and then something else.
I mean, we're getting a lot of stuff. You might just
really?
We might have to go back and like make sure we're doing stuff. Someone wants me to sing. My voice did get messed up.
Sing us something.
Yeah, I need
to
get
even
that.
Know what to sing,
but I need to get it back on track.
She'll sing on the channel sometime.
Yeah, I will.
I don't know what, but yeah, we'll get something going.
Yeah, not Schubert, but yeah.
Yeah, we won't be able to stick around as long as I usually do. These are usually like 2 to 3 hour affairs, these live streams.
Gotta feed our kids.
I have our kids in the back office, actually. They're watching Netflix right now.
Yeah.
Because we have no one to babysit our children. So
working on that.
Yeah, we're working on that. But right now they are being placated by television because we were bad parents, essentially. So well, me, because this is my gig, and she's just being nice to me by doing it. So anything else really, pressing before we say goodbye, I guess. I'm trying to look through everything. I don't know, I can't read that fast.
Yep.
Thank you all for being here, by the way, and thank you all for the kind comments. You guys are way nicer than, especially my oboe playing, probably deserved. Mm-hmm. I'm excited to get this video out. Now that we have finally done this part, we've recorded everything that needs to be recorded. So I can start editing, which, it takes forever.
And I need to research what instrument I'm going to buy. If I have my luck, I will have something that has bass in the first part of it.
Yeah, she already has an idea of what she wants to do. And I've been talking her out of it for, I don't know, months because of reasons. But now she won her challenge that she decided on, so she's going to get to pick it.
I'm assuming Bacon Hair Moss 55 that he'd rather quit oboe versus never playing bass again because he likes like trumpets and stuff. But I can't speak for you. Like, would you rather quit the oboe or never play brass?
Oh, I mean, I just picked the more instruments if I had a choice.
Yes.
I like being a multi-instrumentalist.
I have no
even though I'm
interest
not
in brass
fantastic
instruments.
most things,
I'm going to stick with my woodwinds, so.
Yeah, I've tried to get her to play trumpet
it's
once.
bad.
It was pretty rough.
I can do baritone a little better, but trumpet sucks.
You want to try it? I got my baritone sitting right over there.
No.
You guys are ready for a treat.
My lips are
Oh my
broken.
gosh. Oh man, I'm so excited. Wow, what a good thing to end on.
What a great thing to end on. Again, I'm a vocalist.
We'll have to give you guys the tour sometime. This is the new studio. We moved and finally got set up. That's part of the reason I haven't posted recently, but here we go. Here's a baritone.
Remind me again. Like just,
Pretty good.
And I don't remember.
0, 1, and 3. You'll go boom, boom.
Yeah, I'm like,
Okay. You might be starting on an F actually, which would be 1 and 2 after that. So go bum, bum. Go a little soft. That's pretty good sound though.
Yeah. We're gonna get going, bud. I'm gonna feed you guys. All right.
All right,
I'm
we
gonna
got
sign
my
off.
son walking through the back door, so I think that's time for us to end. So thank you all again for showing up.
Good game.
And good game. Yes, thank you. An amicable end to our challenge here.
Yeah.
Thank everybody. Thank Jenna for being a trooper and being on the channel, the Now Jenna channel, because she gets to do a video on it. And yeah, that is going to be.
All right, guys, we're gonna pause.
Thank you all for showing up.
We're gonna go.
I will
get
hopefully have
ready.
another live stream sometime in the future, because it thankfully doesn't take like a month for me to get a live stream out. So now that I have a studio set up, maybe I'll give you
Going
guys the
out, little
tour
Beatles.
sometime. So thank you for showing up.
No, you can go out. You're
Like
fine.
and subscribe. Tell your friends. Bye.
My legs are full.
Hey, you.
Don't forget to pick up the water you spilled.